Welcome, everyone. My name is Mirthless Mirror, and today we are returning with another episode of 7 Days to Die. And I'm glad that you could make it. Last episode, we did a lot of work on the ramp that comes out of this garage here. This ramp goes, well, pretty far. Um, but really, I want the garage to be done too. I think, on bringing the mountains up on the sides, but I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon because that's going to be a lot of dirt laying. But I expect that I'll also be putting dirt around this area as well. And I may need a ramp out of this garage. Reason being is because when I drive up, well, we've got a bit of an incline here, and this incline is kind of too big for my motorcycle. So the thing to look forward to in this episode is I'm going to be doing some work on this garage and some work on this ramp. I also may visit town and wrecked because, sometimes I get a bit of wanderlust. Oh, what am I missing here? I must be missing a tool. That's okay. When I miss it, I'll figure out which one it is. So I'm not going to be able to do a lot of windows in this area because it's going to be underground. But I think I do want to keep these windows here. And this ramp has been here long enough that I think I'm happy with it. Alternatively, I could move the ramp, which would be okay, but I don't think it's necessary. I think it's become integral enough. Well, if this part of the mountain is my problem, I think I will just make a little road. Okay. I think that looks right to me. And I think it matches the length of this one. Let me just double check. It's kind of missing some teeth here. Yeah, it does. And then I could, I guess, make a ramp here. But kind of the way I've been doing all of these roads is the ramp space is part of the road. So maybe I want to continue that, and maybe I want to expand this road a little bit more than necessary. So like maybe like this. Yeah, okay. I think that frames that door nicely. I might need that actually. Just give me this. How low do I want it? Well, let's see what it looks like when we're driving. That's ultimately how I'm going to see this area for the most part, is while driving on a motorcycle, probably. Or the 4x4. Okay. If I end up coming up this back path, which I've used a few times, I would come up here and immediately go up this ramp. Okay, so that's cool and all, but then why do I have this ramp at all? Like, why don't I just remove this ramp? Because this ramp lets me go on top of the garage. I see. That's cool and all, but I feel like this ramp being so far forward kind of distracts from the other ramp. So what if we pulled it forward or backward? Okay, so if I cut this part of the mountain out, my road would be coming down right here, which would, I think, pretty easily catch me. And then this ramp would be higher up. It's kind of suggesting to the mind that, like, hey, if you want to go up, you go on that ramp. Okay, that's not a bad idea. What if I just cut out this part of the mountain to test? Chop, chop, Rock. We gotta get you out of here. I'm pretty close to a level up, which I'm excited to see. I'll certainly get it when I start upgrading this place. But that won't be anytime soon. Oh, hi, doggos. It's like you guys heard me. Hey. No biting. I will take your flesh, though. Hey, doggo. Cool. I'm gonna dump that off real quick, because, man, that takes up a lot of inventory space. Let's see how it looks coming down like this. Oh. Okay, we'll keep bringing it down. I'm glad it's a relatively small area. Okay. That could be cool. Let's bring it down a little further. The great thing is we can always pull it back if we need to, and pulling it forward won't be too bad either. We'll get this situated. Out of the way. Thank you. Oh, out of gasoline. Hey, maybe that's what I was missing out of my inventory. This place is starting to look nice, huh? I like that little storage cube that ended up kind of being built there. Gasoline. We need more. Fine. Oh man, this place needs some work. But hey, it's functional. I need more than that. But I'll probably have to just go get it. Well, I'm not gonna get it right now. That is a problem for another day. How much did I have in here? Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, that feels good. That feels alright. Let's cut out a little more of the mountain. Just sailing through that dirt. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, and that might even fit. Like, I might not have to build a road. I could just kind of let it end there. Well, yeah, I could do that. Let's look at it again. So when I pull around this mountain, it kind of reveals itself after the higher one. If I keep that little mountain there, a little hill, and I have no problem coming up. Okay, we'll keep it there for now. And this one's a tip, right? Yeah. I could end it like that. I think that's how these ones are ended. Yep. Okay. Okay, cool. And I wonder if I just want to put blocks here, or if I want to put dirt underneath it. I think I might want to put just dirt underneath it. I'm thinking, oh, is this a well at some time? Yeah, I think it was. I do need to end up building a well, but the well is not going to be here. Thinking I might actually tear down some of this hill. But not all of it. I'm gonna replace it with topsoil, and probably want topsoil here as well. We'll probably take a little bit of the mountain, but some of this is natural. Like that's pretty much how I want it to look anyway. So I think I just need to take out this little bit. Some of this will replace again, but not all of it. Okay, so I probably want... Is this the railing I have at the other part of the base? Because I do want them to be uniform. Maybe. Doesn't look bad. But I might just put dirt here. And then let it lift up over the mountain. And maybe I'll extend this and let it be something of a courtyard. So when I drive up, it kind of opens up that way. And I could do all sorts of things over there. So I guess that's a possibility. And we'll fill that in with dirt. I am happy with the shape of the garage so far. And I am happy with this ramp. Let's make sure that the ramp is where it needs to be down south so that I'm absolutely sure that the ramp doesn't need to be moved, because we don't want to have to destroy part of the garage if the ramp ends up needing to be moved. But I think I pretty much got it exactly where I want it. Yeah. I guess the only question is this spot. So why don't we solve that equation? It'd be nice and easy to do in many ways, but I'm just going to do it in the most straightforward, is by filling in these blocks. Whoa. It will be exciting if I get to upgrade portions of the garage. Because I have a good feeling about the garage being kind of neat. Once I get the lights in and the decorations. Garages are kind of fun to design because they can be a little haphazard. They're not really a space that people typically live in. So it doesn't have to be quite so neat. This is so much wood. Dang. Let me in there. Getting close. Okay. And then I see. So is that where our problem arrives? Because I'm not sure that fits perfectly. I guess that is how it's supposed to hit here, though. It's like that. So this one should theoretically be like this. And then I could put a half block here. I could do the same here. Okay. And so here, it would be logical for me to do this. But obviously, I can't do that because that doesn't match up properly. In which case, what I really need that's obvious. Is that the solution? So often, the simple solution is the best one. So what did I do here? This looks like a half block. Looks like I did the natural thing. Does that mean I need to move this entire ramp back one? Is that the crazy thing that we're talking about here? Because I don't want to do that. Like, I think that is the solution, but that's like an unnecessary amount of work considering I've just, put up all of those blocks. And it would also change the look of the garage, both on the inside and on the outside, and I like how it is. Yeah, it fits this window well. I don't want to move the ramp. What if I had it hit a little earlier? That would be moving the ramp backward. That's what we're talking about not doing. Okay. Eat my gumbo stew while I ponder this problem. I think I should just make it unique. So it'll be a full block rather than a half block. This one comes to a half block. And I think the one up there does too. Because isn't this one supposed to be... I see, like this. In which case, if I built some kind of corner, I'm not really sure what kind of corner I'm looking for. Okay, that's kind of the corner that I'm talking about, but not exactly. Not really. I can see that the ramp just doesn't fit. Like, for it to truly fit, I have to move the whole ramp back one. Alternatively, I could move this entire way forward this way, but I think that's not necessary, especially when the solution is just so simple to use just a little block here. Bam. And that solves the problem, I think. Even if it doesn't absolutely match the other ones, the other ones are far away, you know? You'll never be looking at this one and that other one on the other side at the same time. And then I think this ends up being essentially the same. Okay. Alternatively, let's talk about the other way. If I were to move this ramp back one, it would do what to this? It looks good too. But I bet if I hit here, I no longer look good with that window. Yeah, it's a little low. So I think we'll sacrifice down there. So that we can keep this ramp where it is. That does look good. Dare I upgrade? I really do feel confident in this building. I have a space of 3 here. Yeah. And I have a space of 3 here. Plan on using that storage. So a space of 2 and a rail. I have a space of 3 here. A door possibility here. Storage space of 3 and 2 and a way out. Yeah, why would I have any issue upgrading this spot? Cool. And if I wanted, I could put more railing there to kind of separate the rooms. Oh, too bad. They don't really line up, but that's okay. If I wanted to do it that way. I think that fits the garage door. And let's assume I wanted to make another road that way. I technically could if I wanted to expand there. Okay. But I doubt that I'll ever do that because I can just get on that thing. Yeah, let's upgrade some of this area. I'm excited for that. That is definitely going to level us up. Get rid of some of this stuff. Let's get extra wood. So we're kind of running low. Oh. Are we like really running low? Dang. I need to get some more wood. And we will also bring some of this with me. Okay, let's go get some extra wood. Hey, and you know what? Oh, good, I have it already. I was going to say I can build better parts for this. I'm sure I could build better parts in the sense that I could give it like a sharpened knife edge or something, maybe diamond tip or something, but I don't care right now. Okay. Our nearest trees are going to be over here. I just have the trees here because it's out of the way. I don't plan on keeping them here permanently. Let's get a whole extra stack. This might even level me up. There we go. Wow, we really did almost level up. So close. Cool. That guy was creeping up on me. Hey, is that a zombie digging somewhere here? Yeah, it is. It's not gonna do it for you guys. Yeah, this place is starting to look good. All right. Let's start leveling up. Good for me. Haven't done it there, though. Or there. Okay, I can come back for those. I don't want to interrupt my flow while I've got learning elixir going. Not that one. This part of the game always reminds me a little bit of painting. You know, you just kind of brush strokes. And everything turns to cement. Oh, we got zombies coming. Hi, guy. What do you think of the cement, huh, buddy? Thanks for your input. It used to be when you upgraded an area to concrete, you had to wait for it to dry. So this game kind of had a wet concrete and a dry concrete mechanic, and after you upgraded to concrete it would be wet for a while, in which case it would be easier to tear down because it had less health. But then eventually it would turn into this gray concrete and therefore would no longer be easy to remove. In some ways I liked it, but ultimately I do prefer their simplified version of just, well, having go straight into concrete. On that note, they also used to have reinforced concrete. That was pretty cool. You had to use rebar frames. That was pretty neat. But they got rid of that, and that's fine. I'm okay with them kind of streamlining things over time. All right, well, I am gonna upgrade this too, at least. There's always a part of me, inevitably, that thinks, oh man, I hope I don't have to remove this. I think about that every time I upgrade these things. I don't know if you guys have the same problem, but every now and then I find something that just doesn't work. You know? I have to go back and destroy a huge part of the base just to correct it. I'm gonna keep that area undone for a moment. Because I'm not really sure that's where I'm gonna end up putting the cameras. Yeah, I can upgrade this though. Yep. Did not mean to do that. Oh, our learning elixir is just about to end. Goodbye. We almost got a full level up out of that. Let's get some of these corners. Oh, apparently I had done that one. Well, good. Not really sure what I'm going to do with this space in the wall, but I don't have to have any reason for it. I can just cover it up, close it off. Okay, well, I think I like this ramp enough to upgrade it too. And I already did the trap here and it ended up working out okay. The only thing is I kind of broke that and no, this is all fine. Zombies have been digging here. But if that's dirt here, I bet that could be here. I bet you I've closed that area off. Yeah, I have. Okay. So I'm going to upgrade that too. And I'm going to upgrade this. How do I feel about this door? That I do not know. It's really unique. But it is kind of cool. And it makes this fit really well. Alternatively, I could just have it like that. I could put arches here. I need my paintbrush. So alternatively, I could do something like that. Which might look okay because I do plan on doing this. That looks really natural to me. And the cool thing is, if I decide to do it the other way, I would just have to remove the arches, and I could just place it right over this block here. Okay. Yeah, I could upgrade that area maybe. Okay. And I think I do like that this garage is starting to close here. I didn't have it that way initially. And I might just leave these traps here just because. And they might just be inactive for a long period of time. Okay. Yeah, let's keep upgrading. So more cement, please. Let's do the outside first. Oh, you know what we need is topsoil. Let's get some. It's just right here. I think one stack is just fine. Okay, so that's how it has to be if I want dirt there. And I've got the dirt pulled back here. But what if I wanted to bring it forward? I guess I couldn't because I've got this railing here, and I do rather like that railing. Let's see if I ended up making the dirt level here. I'm putting it in as frames because that way they'll be easy to pick up. The dirt, I have to dig it up again, and I don't want to do that. It looks okay. I guess it's not this one, huh? It's this one. There. And so I could pull up the dirt to here. That's a space of 3. It's doable. Let's bring the dirt forward to here. Let's see if that makes any difference. It's kind of risky to put it down, but and I ended up making these blocks ramps for some reason. Maybe I liked the aesthetic, but it looks like I only upgraded one of them. Let's see what it looks like if I were to make it concrete. It's not really noticeable. Oh, crap. All right, I'm gonna upgrade this then. I've had it long enough. I have to upgrade eventually. Even if I can't see all the possibilities, we just gotta commit at some point. Wow, really working out in the sun. The tower looks nice though. I feel really confident about that ramp staying there. I think I do want to upgrade it. Because I am going to be replacing some dirt here. And so even if it looks a little odd right now, it will end up looking different in the final product. Which, you know, it makes me hesitate upgrading it, honestly, but it also means I need to commit, because the only way I can upgrade it, the only way that I can put dirt over it is if I've upgraded it, because I don't want to have to, well, put dirt over it and then take the dirt off and then upgrade it and then put dirt back. That would just take way too long. Look at that, we're about to level up again. You know, it does take me a long time to do these base builds, but it is so satisfying to see the work that I put in over periods of weeks, sometimes months. It's nice to see everything coming together. And this base, it still has a long road ahead of it, a lot of work to do, but wow, it's coming together. It all begins as a sea of concrete, but we paint it. Although this area will probably remain kind of concrete. Maybe we might change the color of concrete, but it's going to be a road. So it looks natural. to be concrete or asphalt, but sometimes I choose concrete roads. We'll just have to see. Yeah, see, this one's a half block. Wonder why my other one isn't. I bet I've done one small problem. $30 left on our learning elixir. There's our learning elixir. I'm gonna finish this area. Neat. So I'm going to want the mountain to come down here. And so that means it needs to come up over here, but it's going to have to stop here because that's where the road is. And then it's going to have to continue here. You know, I think I'm just really happy with how this garage is turning out. Let's get my learning elixir and keep going. Let's keep upgrading. Which means we're going to need some more of this stuff too. Cobblestone. I'm considering moving these workbenches a little closer and putting the cement mixers here. But here's the problem with that. Guys, look at this view. Yeah, isn't that nice? Every time I come to this workbench, I can see that view. So that's why I've kept it for now. That little bit of extra walk is worth it to me. A little bit of mental health. That all looks right to me. And this all looks right to me. Maybe I should upgrade from inside. So I guess the only thing is, what if I want no ramp here and just to have this go here? We're just going to test it. That doesn't look bad. It looks very natural. But maybe I like the visual interest. Well, the great thing about it is I can decide later. And I can still upgrade the rest of this. So let's do it. Okay, I think I'll close this wall. I think I hear someone, right? Sometimes it's hard to tell when they're far away. I kind of have a wall behind this wall, which actually might be kind of neat, because I can put some electronics back here or something. Or I can just close it off. Did not want to be stuck in this cement box when the zombie came in. Okay. I think I like that. But I'll just start upgrading this wall. I'm glad that I'm upgrading this garage so quickly. It just kind of, I don't know, it worked out for me. It seemed to go together pretty naturally. The only big problem that I have is that spot at the ramp that I haven't figured out yet. Like, you know, all the other ones are half blocks, that one's a full block. What exactly is my problem? I guess I could lower it a bit, but I might just leave it. In which case, this garage is going to be done much quicker than I expected. Which is fabulous, because that will finally close off our base. And then we don't have to worry about zombies just wandering in anymore. And we'll actually be secure. I have to be careful not to upgrade that ladder, because that is not permanent. So I think I'm okay with leaving that part of the base as is, because I think I want to cover it with dirt. Oh, we got a screamer. Hey, another level up. Come on, guys, I got a learning elixir going on. Oh man, I don't have the right guns out. There we go. Cool. That worked out better than I could have hoped. I gotta get some lights in here, man. The thing that I like about that wall is it kind of naturally pulls your view that way, which is nice, because these doors pull it the other way. So maybe I like it that way. All right, well, more upgrading. More learning elixirs, more cement, more concrete. Let's get this place fortified. Let's fix this while we can. And that can be removed. Okay. All right, I'll commit to this ramp then. I guess I'm supposed to bring it out one more with a half block. I'll have to remember to do that. But that's okay, it doesn't change my upgrading at all. I was initially hesitant to upgrade this ramp because it's so close to the base. It's an unusual ramp in size. But now that we have that ramp over there and it matches this ramp, well, now it's no longer unusual in size, right? We have other ones that are companions to it. And that's ultimately why I think I'm okay with making the upgrade. Cool. I might have to destroy some of these blocks when I come in with electricity, but that's okay. It'll just be one or two here or there. And I want to get maximum use out of my learning elixir. Okay, I'm not going to upgrade these blocks yet. They're just here to remind me that I may put a railing there. And that way I can continue to size out the room. Almost out of cobblestone. But we're almost done with our learning elixir too. Okay. Almost ran out of cobblestone and cement there. But I need to do this wall and this ceiling, so maybe one more learning elixir. Let's see how we're doing on cement. Because I'm kind of running out. I know there were some of you while watching this, when I was talking about earlier on in the series, oh, I need more cement, I need more cement. I know there was someone thinking, nah, he's got too much cement. I need more cement. Hey, I got some. It's a lot of cement. I'm glad I made some stone. I'll need that eventually. Okay, let's start with 3,000. And we'll repair this so it doesn't break in the middle of it. I still don't know if I want to commit to that wall. So we will upgrade to that part. And when I run out of that space, because I will, wow, that door might be worth keeping. And this door. So if I'm considering a tunnel, I can't really put it there. It's gotta be... because there's gonna be dirt here. I can make it really low, or I can bring it down. I could put stairs here. I do kind of like that they connect here. Let's clear out a little bit of this stone. It just seems so serendipitous that these little areas just kind of connect in a convenient path. And it might help me figure out exactly how I want these rooms if I can take out a little bit of the stone. Because this one seems to be a little bit lower than this one, and I think that that's where I should measure it, is this floor. I don't want to cause a collapse down here. So we will be a little careful. Cool. And we'll take it a little further. Okay. So if I had some stairs here, I could come in here and it could be no tunnel. The problem is I plan on covering this with dirt. And so it would have to be a tunnel, wouldn't it? Maybe, maybe not. I do plan on tearing apart this part of the mountain, though. So maybe... maybe, maybe not. It would be something like that. Which means I need to give myself space here. I strongly suspect I'm going to take out this because it covers a good portion of my my base from, you know, the view from downstairs, basically. So let's start by taking some of it out right now. I am going to replace some of it, but certainly not this, so let's take it out. It's just tough, you know, when I'm cutting out an area, if I'm too liberal with my cutting, well then later I'm going to have to replace a huge amount of dirt and some of that dirt was already there. Like, what's the point of taking it out if I wanted it there, right? But I do have to take out some of the dirt because, well, I'm going to be building here. So I kind of have to strike a balance between removal and replacement. We definitely don't want this connecting to our base if we end up collapsing. So this needs to be disconnected. Okay, interesting. I think we're getting somewhere. It's almost too bad that this is right next to each other. Maybe I don't want a door here. Just makes a lot of sense to have one. Because what if I'm here and, well, need to get here? That's a pretty quick way to do that. But if I was here and needed to do that and I'd close that door, I'd have to go all the way around. Which is a lot of extra walking. Well, I at least like this wall. Is that a brainwave? So if I put the entrance... No. Okay. We'll just keep upgrading this wall then. That one needs to be changed. But I'm not going to do it while I'm worried about my learning elixir. I'll just remove it and, well, use that as a reminder to replace it. Hey, there's another level up. A lot of level ups when you're using learning elixir and, well, upgrading large portions of base. It's nice when investments start paying off. See, I'd like to upgrade this area sooner rather than later because I kind of want to figure out how the dirt is going to lay. Because it's going to make a big difference on how the base is going to look to have the dirt where it's supposed to go. And that could, well, cause me to make adjustments to the rest of the base or give me ideas on how I need the aesthetics to look in other parts of the base. So I think it'll be better done sooner rather than later. Especially because I don't plan on building any more off of this area because it's an exit, right? It's basically a ramp up and a ramp down. So I doubt that I'm going to put any important rooms on either side of it. So we want to make sure to get that dirt in as soon as possible. I'll leave that door possibility there, even though I'm not sure. Oops, fell a little bit. Dang! Let me up there. Oh, jeez. Thank you. Cool. That's the end of our learning elixir, but I'm going to finish this part of the ceiling. Okay. If that might be the right way to do that, actually. Yeah. Yeah. It needs to move back 1 to be perfect. Because if it were back 1, then it would end like this. And then this one would drop here. Oh, and then this one would immediately go down. Oh, so that's my problem. Is this one needs to go down. This one needs to be moved 1, and that one needs to be removed and moved 1. And then it will be perfect. So it would need to be like this. Because then I would drive down and it would look exactly like the other ones. Okay, well, I guess I figured out what my problem was. Let's see if I can fix this. So if I moved it back 1, how's it going to look up here? Because that's actually even more important. Yeah, I really can't. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Because then that would be like that. So the only thing is I would absolutely have to have that block there. So the dirt could not come up all the way. The dirt would have to kind of end, which means I don't know. What would the dirt look like if I did it like this? That looks okay. All right. I may reset this ramp. I need a square. Thank you. And so the problem with that as well, though, is what I'm going to do with this. Because I was planning on putting dirt there, but now I really kind of can't. I don't know. I might be able to. Nice. Kind of a waste of wood, but it's sure saved me some time. Okay, and so then this one gets upgraded. Oh man. I guess the dirt is going to come up here. It's going to rest here, taking up this slot here. It has to stop here though, because this is going to be the road. So no more dirt after here. Which means the dirt can come down here and cover this entire area, which is nice. But on the other side, I could put dirt here, because I have a space here. We could bring the dirt down over this, and maybe just over that window. It would come down over here, and maybe overhang there. We'll see. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna upgrade this portion of the building. Oh no, out of cobblestone. Oh wait, I think I have some over here. Yeah, I think I'll leave that open for now just while I'm making sure the ramp is correct. Man, I'm looking forward to this. This is exciting. We are really moving forward with this base. This area being cement now, that's going to cover a huge part of our base that has been vulnerable for a long time. And also make it to where I can come up behind here with my vehicles. And that's really important too. Let's put a, I don't think I'm ready to put a garage door here yet. I'm going to put a garage door here when I hook it up for electricity. Oh wait, some of those blocks are part of the ramp that I didn't want to upgrade. So here I am upgrading the wrong blocks. Whoops. Let's see what that looks like above. Yeah, I started upgrading the ramp. Actually, I don't know if this one needs to be here, does it? I think it's non-essential, and if it's non-essential, I might just want to fill it in with dirt later. So I'll just leave it there for now. All right, my friends, I'm going to pick up on that ramp probably in our next episode because I am going to bring the close of the episode here. We have moved really a long way on the base in turning that area cement and really starting to prepare this place for the zombies. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can be here on the rest of the journey because I'm going to be putting some electric lights into that tunnel and make the garage door automatically open and close for the car. And of course, put automatic traps in there as well so that we can prevent the zombie horde from entering our base and, really make our fortress, well, safe. So make sure that you're there. Tell your friends about Mirthless Mirror, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.